Hello friends, welcome to Brilliant Cooking. Today we shall see how to cook pork cabidela the Goan way. For this we will need about 1 kilo of pork consisting of 250 grams of pork heart, 250 grams of pork shoulder or pork belly, 250 grams of pork liver and 250 grams of pork kidney. Wash the meat well and cut it into bite-sized pieces. About 2 large onions finely chopped, a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar and 3 green chilies. We will also need 1 cup tamarind juice, 1 tablespoon of ground pepper, coconut vinegar to grind the spice paste and oil for frying. For the spice paste we will need 10 Kashmiri chilies, a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of salt, about 10 cloves of garlic, 2-inch piece of ginger, 2-inch piece of cinnamon, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, about 20 cloves, a teaspoon of ground pepper and a teaspoon of sugar. Grind all these ingredients to a fine paste using vinegar. Has been washed and cut into bite-sized pieces. This is the spice paste which is ground in vinegar. Apply salt to the meat and keep it aside. In a pan, heat 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. When the oil is hot, saute the onions till they are brown and soft. They should be a golden brown color, but make sure that they do not get burnt. You can see the onions have now turned a lovely golden color and they are soft. To this we will now add the chopped green chili and saute for a further minute. After a minute or so, add the ginger garlic paste and fry it till the raw smell goes. You'll have to keep stirring constantly to prevent it from sticking to the bottom of the pan.
Once the raw smell of the ginger and garlic paste is gone, add the spice paste and fry this for a minute or two till the raw smell goes. Pork cabidela is typically a Portuguese dish. They also prepare it with chicken and it's called galinha cabidela. It's eaten with rice. This is the Goan version of it, which is more spicy than the Portuguese version. You can see that the spice paste has a tendency to stick to the bottom of the pan, so you need to keep stirring it constantly. Once the spice paste has been fried adequately, add the chopped meat and give it a really good mix. You can add half a cup of water if you wish. Add the salt and the sugar to taste. I've closed the pan and I will cook it on simmer, and you can see as it cooks, it releases water. Cover with the lid and simmer for a further 10 minutes. Once the meat is getting cooked, you can see that the oil rises to the surface. At that point, add the tamarind juice. Cabidela is usually made with blood. For that, you will require 1 cup of blood and half a cup of vinegar, and it's added at the end after the tamarind juice. I have chosen not to use blood. If you do not have blood, you can use black pudding.
And our pork cabidela is ready. It smells really good and it tastes as delicious. Once the meat is well cooked, you can taste and add salt and sugar as necessary. Pork cabidela tastes delicious with some homemade bread, or you can have it with sannas and rice. And that is the way we make pork cabidela in Goa. Enjoy and watch out for our next recipe.